Okay, hello. This is my video for the traffic light system. As you can see, it is not actually constructed. I believe there is something wrong with the D flip-flop switch, the D flip-flop chips that we were provided with. I'm noticing something irregular with their behavior, and I can prove it by, I constructed it physically on this breadboard here, and I can compare it to what I have on Simuade, of what I was trying to accomplish. As you can see here, I've built and rebuilt this I countless amount of times at this point. I mean, it's been a spaghetti mess of wires, and then I had to rip it all out, trying to figure out what's wrong, and eventually I resorted to just taking out the D flip-flop chips. I tested them out on a separate board here. This is actually a board my friend had provided because it started getting crazy. I believe this isn't even my chip. This is his chip. No, this is my chip. And I've just noticed an inconsistency. I currently have it hooked up here. This switch acts as the clock for this D flip-flop here. There's the LED. Of course, the counter is the fundamental of the traffic light. I mean, you have to create the counter first and then build, here's my series of AND and OR gates, that would respond to the given inputted time, of the traffic light system. Anyways, so just to show you, regular, so that's high. So right now it's high. It just responded to the clock turning off, which is strange. It shouldn't have. On. Okay, now it's on. See, I turned the clock off. Now it's remaining on. On again. It's not responding to the clock anymore. And then it responded to the clock on that high. Close it. There you go. Decided to. There. Now it's no. Yeah. It's completely inconsistent. It responds completely inconsistently. There's no consistent pattern to it. I mean, there's a slight, a semi, sometimes it does this, sometimes it doesn't. It's very strange. To prove, I didn't wire it anything strangely. Here is the power, VCC, ground. This is where the clock connects. I connected the Q prime to the D switch input. And then here is the, I believe this is the clear, and this is the pre. Either way, it needs to be set on high, which I've done. I believe I have this switched correctly. And yeah, it's just strange. I've messed with this. I mean, I've tried it on different circuit boards. I've reconnected everything, disconnected everything. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And just to prove, the logic works, I even pulled it up on This is essentially what I was doing. Again, here I have the set, reset, just set on high. That way it doesn't mess with it. And I mean, you see on the rising, it changes the output, which is the idea to get the basic of the clock here. But it works. I mean, the logic, it's consistent. I just believe the chips I was given are unfortunately faulty, and I don't think I can complete this assignment as a result of it. I can't. I mean, I built a counter. It just it counted all over the place. It was 4, 7, 8, 3, 2. So it was cycling, but of course, completely incorrectly, and just through a random series of numbers, which is of course deeply unfortunate. Maybe I'll get credit for. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just gonna upload this video and leave it up to you guys. It's, I don't know what to do anymore. And yeah, I know I should have gone in and I should have asked the TA for help, and maybe that would have done something. I was in Florida for Thanksgiving break, and I don't know. I couldn't even figure out what was wrong with it. I mean, after having built the circuit itself, it was such a mess, and I wasn't sure if it was an AND gate that was broken, an OR gate. Maybe I just didn't understand. I was kind of insecure about how much I knew. Maybe I just didn't know enough about counters, and so I relearned counters, and eventually I just got to the point where I'm well, let me test the chips individually, and at that point it was far too late, to get anywhere meaningful. So yeah, that is my video.